Welcome back to Terminator Genisys Rise of the Resistance. We're looking for our final supply crate. It's either this waypoint or that one. We got Kyle Reese is just one step away from here. Got a couple of red enemies on the board. We got one yellow enemy on the board and a blue one. So we don't have a lot of enemies right now. I think with our Terminator currently carrying a machine gun and a plasma rifle Mark II, I think we're going to have him going first. See if he can wipe out some enemies and then maybe move towards these other two waypoints here. So let's get to the dice tray. We're going to roll up his 4 action dice and see what he gets for his roll. Alright, let's roll up his dice and see what he gets. And, oh man, a 1, 2, 3, and a 6. I guess we're going to keep that. Alright, let's go to the main board and see what he's going to do with it. Alright, we're going to get him on the move. So here's his dice. He's going to use a 3 for movement for his first action. So for 3, he's just going to move off the cover here. He's going to go 1, 2, and 3 right here. And then for his second action, I think it is machine gun time. So let's go ahead and place this on the machine gun and see what he can do with a 6. So you can just picture him stomping around with a machine gun in one hand, a plasma rifle Mark II in the other. He's going to put the 6 here, rolling 3 dice, and it says if you use a 4, 5, 6 after attacking with this weapon, you may make a second attack against a target within range. And the range is 2 to 8. Alright, so he can make 2 attacks basically with it, 3 dice. Let's see what he's going to do. Alright, with his machine gun, he's going to spin around. His first attack is going to be against this T-800. And yeah, he's easily within line of sight there. Nothing's blocking his way. 1, 2, 3, he's got a range of 4. So he can use the machine gun range 2 to 8. His second attack will be 1, 2, 3, 4 against the Hunter Killer. Alright, let's get to the dice tray. First attack against the T-800. And yes, we need 3 hits against the T-800. Come on! You can do it with the machine gun! Arrgh! And he gets 2 hits, unfortunately. Alright, so he has a defense fist ability, not an attack. So that's only 2 hits. And that's not enough to overcome the 3 defense of the T-800, and we did roll one of these Terminator skulls. So it says here, relentless, if at least 1 skull is rolled when defending, move 1 hex closer to the nearest character. Then if adjacent, it suffers a wound. Ooh, let's go ahead and do that. Alright, living dangerously. So the T-800 moves 1 step closer to, actually, poor Alex. But is not adjacent, is not going to deal a wound. Alright, second attack. I don't know if you want to attack the T-800 again or the Hunter Killer. I think for a second machine gun attack, because he used a 6, he's going to spin around. He is going to shoot at the Hunter Killer because that's the yellow enemy. He's not going to activate after our Terminator takes his turn anyway. So let's see if we can blow this guy up. Alright, spins around with the machine gun. 3 dice, 3 attack dice. This has a defense of 2. Come on! Oh, come on! Well, that machine gun is spewing bullets everywhere, but not doing it. Only 1 hit, and it gets to dodge 1, so absolutely no hits from the machine gun on either of those targets. Let's see what else our Terminator is going to do now. Oh dear, this is very disappointing. Alright, he has 1 more movement spot to use, and he also has a plasma rifle Mark II, which he can use. So he's going to spend his 1 die and put that on the plasma rifle Mark II. So he's spun around, spraying bullets everywhere, missed all the targets. The T-800 takes a step forward. He's shooting at the Hunter Killer, is weaving and dodging out of the way. He changes to the plasma rifle Mark II, 3 dice. No special abilities because we used a 1. And we're going to attack that Hunter Killer again. Alright, not having the greatest luck. Come on, plasma rifle, do your stuff. Yes! This time, there's no question. We got 2, 3, 4 hits against a 2 defense. Yeah, the Hunter Killer this time is destroyed. I guess plasma works a lot better against the Terminators than bullets. Alright, the Hunter Killer destroyed, and our Terminator Guardian has a 2 die left. And he'll go ahead and use it for movement. Yeah, he's going to go ahead and use it for movement. 2 spots, and he's actually just going to go 1, 2. He's going to move right here. Ooh, living dangerously. All right, it's spawn time. All right, time to spawn. We're still looking for 2s. We want 2s because nobody spawns on a 2. Oh my goodness. Snake Eyes. Well, Hunter Killer is first and Terminator is second. Oh boy, that is bad news. And the reason it's bad news is because spawn point 1, getting Snake Eyes. Come on, Snake Eyes. So the Hunter Killer and the Terminator both show up here. Neither of them, oh no, this one has to move. It has to move 1 to get within 2 range of our Terminator. This one does not, it's 2 away. Ooh, 2 attacks because he's the closest, right? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Yep. Our Terminator Guardian is going to take 2 attacks, 1 from the T-800 and 1 from the Hunter Killer. Ooh, this could be really bad. All right, let's start off with the Hunter Killer. It rolls 2 dice. Remember, our Terminator has a special ability. If he rolls the fist symbol, then he gets to dodge 1 hit. And no hits from the Hunter Killer. Does the T-800 have better luck? It's rolling 3 dice, attacking our friendly Terminator. All right, actually, this is so cool. So it does 1 hit, but because we are using our Terminator Guardian, when we roll the fist symbol, we get to ignore one of these dice results, and so we don't take any hits. Our Terminator dodges both the Hunter Killer and the T-800 attacks. Whew, nice. And we also have another red T-800 over here. It's going to try to get up to Kyle. It's going to be going this way, so it's just going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. It actually, believe it or not, it has line of sight to Kyle from here. It doesn't go through any red spaces. However, I don't think it has range. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And the range of the T-800 is only 6. So it gets there, sees Kyle Reese, but doesn't have the range to shoot at it. That's going to be the end of our Terminator's turn. Up next, I think, oh boy, I think we're going to have, I think we're going to have Alex go. All right, Alex is going to roll up this 4 blue dice and see what he gets. And that's looking pretty sweet, I think. All right, let's see what he wants to do with those. All right, Alex has a 5, 2 3s, and a 2. You know what? Alex also has an EMP grenade, and I think it's time for him to toss it. So if we look at this equipment here, this grenade, place your grenade token within range equal to this die's value. He's just going to use a 2. And the reason he's only going to use a 2 here is because this blue line here goes all the way around here. So this is an entire zone. And if we read the rest of the card, so he'll throw it 2 away, 1, 2, right on top of the yellow Terminator. If this will focus, and then within equal to this die's range. Then roll this die. Choose a number of enemies equal to the roll of the same zone as the grenade token. Each chosen enemy is stunned. Then discard this card. So let's get out the dice tray. We're putting a 2 on there, which is now going to affect 1, 2, 3, the 2 T-800s and the Hunter Killer, because they're all in this zone. And let's roll up and see if we can stun them all. All right, we're using the EMP grenade. Let's get a high number. Let's get 3. That'll stun them all. He gets a 4. All right, so he's able to stun every one of those 3 enemies in that zone. That is so cool. All right, it was a pretty good use of the grenade. So this enemy is stunned. These 2 Terminators are also stunned. So we have 3 stunned enemies. And now we can do some more actions here. So he's going to go ahead and use a 3 for movement. Does he want to do that? Or does he? Yeah, I think he's going to use a 3 for movement. He's going to go 1, 2, 3. You can move through your own friendly characters. He is now adjacent to this crate, which is awesome, because he's going to take the other 3 Does he want to take... Yes, he's going to take this other 3, and because of his special ability, which we already know, it's one of his 3 special actions. When using this interact space, you can change it to any die face. We're going to make it a 6. He's going to interact with this crate, which will remove it from the board. Yep, 2 equipment cards. I'm going to back the camera out. And now we have the Terminator in the same zone as Alex, so the 2 of them can share whatever shows up. Alright, so we're going to grab the level 1 equipment deck. We're going to give it another shuffle. So you know that I'm not cooking it. So we're going to see, and we're shuffling them up. And if you're wondering, I used the Dragon Shield quality ones for this game, because yeah, this game was hard to find, but I did eventually get it. Alright, 2 cards off top of the equipment deck for that supply crate. What do we get? We get an EMP grenade and a med kit. I think we're just gonna... Oh, the med kit. When you rest, discard this card. Remove all wounds from yourself. And I forgot, Alex has a wound on him as well. So, but he's gonna take the EMP grenade. He'll take that, and we're just gonna dump the med kit. We don't need it. Alex has a 5 left. And with his 5 left, he is going to go ahead and rest. And by resting, he gets to remove the 1 wound that he had on him. And that's it! Ooh! And now it is spawn time. Alright, spawn time for Alex. Looking for 2s! We get a 1, we get a 4. Both of those are not good. So, oh man, the first spawn of a 1... Oh, hang on, that's not... He's blue. The first spawn of 1 is T800. And the 4 is a Hunter Killer. Ooh, alright, let's go to spawn point 1. Spawn a T800. Yep, there's a whole pile of stunned enemies there. These guys are all... This is all considered the same zone. So this blue T800 shows up and sees all of its stunned buddies. It will shoot at our friendly Terminator because it's only 2 away. And let's go and put the Hunter Killer on 4. Alright, so the Hunter Killer shows up at spawn point 4, which is here. It gets a movement of 8. Yee! So it's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Our T800 is going to get shot twice. Once from the Hunter Killer and once from the newly spawned T800. We still have another blue enemy on the board, though. Let's have a look at it. The other blue enemy on the board is down here. It can move 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It will be shooting at Kyle Reese. Alright, let's do the Kyle Reese first. Oh man, this is bad. Alright, things are getting a little tense. Alright, 2 attack dice for the Hunter Killer against Kyle Reese. And no hits. Oh, nice. Alright, no hits for Kyle Reese. Alright, let's do the Hunter Killer against our Terminator. Our Terminator, remember, he rolls a fist, he gets to dodge 1 hit. And he doesn't get hit at all. And finally, the last attack, the T800, rolling 3 dice against our Terminator, our friendly Terminator. And, ooh, that is gonna be pain. Okay, that's 2 hits. And we can't do anything about it. Alright, ooh, our friendly Guardian Terminator just took 2 hits. Okay, that actually was painful. So 2 hits for our friendly Terminator. The nice thing about him, though, is he has 1 rest spot. He actually has 2 rest spots. He can heal 2 wounds in 1 turn if he wants, if he survives that long. Alright, that's the end of Alex's turn. Up last, we have Kyle Reese to go. Alright, it's time for Kyle Reese to roll his dice. Come on, some nice high numbers. Come on. Oh, that is absolute lameness. You know what he's going to do? You know what he's going to do? He's going to keep his 4. He is going to spend his rank token, his only rank token. He's blowing it right now to re-roll the 2 2s and a 1. Come on, let's get better than that. Oh wow, so he has a 6, a 4, and a pair of 1s. Oh dear. All right, let's see what he can do with those dice. All right, my cunning plan for our lovely Kyle Reese here is to run up and chuck a grenade into this mass of enemies. So I think we're going to try and attempt it. He's going to use his 6 for movement. Now here's the interesting part. As soon as he takes a step into here, he's going to trigger this waypoint. So he's going to go 1, 2, he's going to have 4 movement remaining. And now we have to trigger this waypoint, and it is Bravo. Oh man, Bravo! Is it going to be good for us, or is it going to be horrible? Bravo! Choose a player to read the following. Okay. We had just gained entrance to what had faded, and a crumbling map said was a cafeteria, whatever that was. Dusty, broken tables and chairs were scattered across the room. With dark stains in several places on the floor, looked like someone had tried to hold out here and lost. While clearing it, we had a familiar noise, the steady plodding steps of titanium feet. As we scrambled for cover, red eyes glowed in the darkness nearby. The machines had found us. Oh, that doesn't sound like supplies, does it? Replace the waypoint token with the next 2 enemies of your color in the enemy pool. One must be placed in the same hex as a waypoint token. The second must be placed in any hex adjacent to the first. Oh my god, come on! Okay. Well, his next 2 are a T-800 and a Hunter Killer. So the T-800 was laying in wait right there. Oh boy, this is terrible. And then I guess we'll put the Hunter Killer adjacent to it. And Kyle Reese has 4 more movement. And he's got 4 more movement and 3 more dice. Oh man, now I got to really think about what we want to do with Kyle Reese. I don't want to give up his movement though. Okay. Yeah. Let me see. You know what? We're going to use 4. Oh no, he still has 4 more movement. What am I talking? He has 4 more movement, so he's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 onto this cover. Get himself into cover. He's got 2 1s and a 4, and he's got these guys. His weapon has a range of 6, and if you use a 5 or 6, darn it, his reroll sucked. Man, I wanted him to throw a grenade over there. I don't think he's going to be able to. So I got to think about what he wants to do. He can actually attack 3 times because he has a special attack action. All right, for his first attack, I don't think he's moving anymore. He's just going to go ahead and use a 4 on his plasma assault rifle, rolling 3 dice, no specials. He's going to shoot at this T-800 first. Easily has line of sight to both of them. Has line of sight as well to the other T-800 over there. So he has line of sight to all enemies that are currently up and about. Actually, he has line of sight to this guy too. He can shoot all enemies that he can see right now on the board. Ooh, let's get to the dice tray. He's taking on this T-800. And things are quickly getting ugly. Very, very ugly. Come on, 3 dice. And he blows it completely. So the T-800, darn it, is going to move 1 space towards the nearest character. And if it's adjacent, do a wound. Ugh. Alright, so Kyle's shooting at it, but he doesn't hit it, and it takes a step forward. Alright, we're going to use another one on his plasma assault rifle. We're going to shoot at the T-800 again. Alright, 3 more dice on the same T-800. Come on, Kyle. 3 hits. 3 hits. Oh yes, and he gets a plus hit for that. So this time he blows that T-800into smithereens. Oh, about time. Alright, that T-800 disintegrates in a blaze of plasma fire. So that's the end of that one. Oh, wow. He has 1 die remaining, and he's going to use his special attack ability. And it says, this action space copies an action space of one of your equipped weapon cards. So basically he gets to fire his plasma assault rifle another time. He has a range of 6. And so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He can hit this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He can hit this guy. He can't hit that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He cannot hit that one coming in. Ooh, so he's going to go ahead and shoot his own Hunter Killer here with his final die. 3 attack dice against the Hunter Killer. Come on, take it down. Take it down. Oh my goodness, that was garbage. All right, well, that was an absolute fail of an attack. All he managed to do is get himself into cover and take out 1 T-800. Ooh, wow. And now it's, let's go back, look at the map, and it's going to be spawn time. All right, well, we have a red enemy down here. This one won't activate. This Hunter Killer is going to activate. The other yellow one is stunned, and so, yeah, we're going to roll for spawning now. Ooh, let's hope we don't get snake eyes again. We're going to roll for spawning for Kyle Reese. And things were going so swimmingly. At least we know where the final supplies are stashed. Oh, man. All right, spawn time. A 6 and a 4. And that's not horrific. So spawn point 4 will get a... Oops, why am I grabbing the wrong ones? Spawn point 4 will get a yellow T-800, and 6 will get a Hunter Killer. And things are heating up in a bad way. So this T-800 shows up here. He's going to move towards the closest figure, which is our Terminator. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, hang on. I don't know if it's going to move 4 because it has a range of 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just going to go 1, 2, 3. It's going to move here. It has a nice clear line of sight to our Terminator. And the other one is going to... So this guy's going to shoot at... Alright, I'm going to put these little crystals on here. So this guy is moved. He's ready to shoot. We have another spawn of a Hunter Killer. Kind of try to keep track of everything. Alright, so this Hunter Killer comes in at 6. It's got a movement of 8. It will be trying to go... I think it's going straight up this way now because Kyle Reese is there. It's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But not anywhere near in range. We do have another Hunter Killer on the board, though. The one that Kyle couldn't take out. This one is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, or 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so it's just going to go 2, 3. It is 2 away from Kyle. So we have 2 attacks happening. We have a Hunter Killer on Kyle, and we have a T-800 shooting at our Terminator. Let's get to those attacks. Alright, first attack. We got the Hunter Killer against Kyle. Come on, no hits, no hits. Yes, no hits. And now we have that awful T-800 coming for our Guardian T-800. Oh, come on. Let's not get any hits. And we get 1 hit, but our Guardian rolls his fist symbol, which negates one of those hits. So he doesn't take any damage. Oh, man, things are heating up. All right, we're going to zoom out, and we're going to wrap up our episode for today. And I forgot, at the end here, this T-800 will awaken. It's not going to get to shoot, but it becomes unstunned. So that is... looking bad. Looking bad. So anyway, we're going to zoom out. We're going to wrap up. Alright, I hope I haven't made any mistakes. Check the comments as always. And yeah, so there you have it. That's going to wrap up our episode. As you can see, we have now quite a lot of enemies on the board. Things are getting very ugly. We know what our final supply is right here, and then we got to get to the truck. Are we going to be able to pull it off? I don't know. We'll find out. So thanks so much for watching along. Thanks for your comments, subscriptions, likes, dislikes, participation of any kind. It's really appreciated. It really helps out my channel. This is Terminator Genisys, Rise of the Resistance. We're doing the first mission, gathering supplies. We have 2 of the 3 supplies. We know the third one's here. We have to get there, gather it, get to the truck, and get out of here with our lives. We have 2 damage on our Guardian Terminator. No damage on Kyle Reese, no damage on Alex. But we have a lot of enemies on the board now. So thanks so much. I'll see you tomorrow for the continuation.